G'day guys, welcome back to another Rosh Reviews, and today we are in the all-new Cupra Formentor VZX, and I am actually quite excited to show you this SUV. And I know that might sound strange because I am one who isn't really into the whole SUV thing. I'm not into most new cars, but this one right here, it actually does spark some life and gives me some hope that new manufacturers can still come here to Australia and make a fun vehicle, because this Cupra, it actually offers a huge amount of excitement. And again, guys, stay tuned because Golf R engine up front, all-wheel drive, 7-speed dual clutch, and this thing is pretty quick. Now, brand new here in Australia, these things are going to be costing us about $66,000 before on roads. And look, that isn't that cheap. You know, it's an expensive car, but it is an attainable car. You know, you can go and finance one of these things if you really want it. And I gotta say though, the look, the interior, like, I am pretty impressed with Cupra, because obviously this is a group Volks Wagon product, so a lot of the materials used in here you might see in Audis, Volks Wagens, Skodas even, and you know, they're German built, so these things are, you know, it does feel like a high quality machine in here. So let's just cover what's under the bonnet again. So it is the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo out of the Golf R and also the S3 Audi. So this thing's pushing 228 kilowatts, 400 Newton meters, 7-speed dual clutch, all-wheel drive. And I gotta say, this thing is pretty peppy, claimed at under 5 seconds for the 0 to 100. So we are gonna attempt that later on in this video, and I gotta say, you know, launch control in this, I think it could do it. It definitely could. And in the corners, you know, we've got adaptive suspension all around on this. It really tightens up in this Cupra mode, but when you have it in comfort mode, it's firm, but it's pretty good. It rides quite nicely. You do get road noise in here, but you have a Beats audio sound system, which absolutely slaps. So if it's too noisy, just turn the music up, and that's what I do. And it sounds very, very good. And we're just out on this B road, nice windy bit of countryside. We're gonna see what this thing can do in its Cupra mode. We are running the paddles manually. And steering is a little bit light. I wish it was a little bit firmer. It's not bad. It's not bad, but I would like it to be just a little bit firmer, but it's responsive. I don't actually have to turn the wheel all that much, so, you know, the rack on it is quite nice. Yeah, this thing is awesome. You go around this tight hairpin. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Wow, mate. Yeah, you could just about jump this thing, man. I reckon this thing could enter into rally. I really think so. And you gotta just think, oh wow, it's the shifts. You know, instant. It is so quick to shift, and this thing just does not stop pulling when you are just holding that pedal and tapping away. Like, it is just gone. Wow. This actually, I would not be surprised if this was a rally car in the near future, because it is giving me that vibe. You know, you do sit a little bit higher up, but again, for an SUV, you are quite low. So, you know, you've got a lot of bonnet that you can see, but you're still quite low to the ground. Like, I would consider it slightly higher than a sedan. Not a lot though. The fact that you've got a massive boot, usable back seats, you know, you can theoretically have this as your family daily, and it is still fun. They've given you a 5-year warranty, unlimited kilometers. It's under 70 grand before on roads. and it really does feel nice in here. So, man, I gotta give it, wireless charging, like just all the attention to details, the gauge cluster, infotainment, like the leather, the seats. This is a nice car, and I hope to God Cupra can continue on and can get a second generation of this out, because if they can come out with an improved version of this, as long as they keep it petrol, keyword here, let's not go all EV Cupra, as long as they keep it petrol, this could be a really, really amazing vehicle. And I honest to God think that. I really think if they can get a second attempt at this vehicle, fix a few little things, this is gonna be a proper vehicle to watch out for. And very soon, if it does come, I think the prices will be going boom up in the air, because Cupra obviously has just come into Australia. Not many people know about them. You will be very rare to see one of these on the road. You might see one or two occasionally, but there just isn't many out yet. And I gotta say, I did not think I was gonna like this Formentor as much as I do. I think it is actually, for the money, really well balanced and a really nice car. As new SUVs go, this is probably one of the better ones I've been in. And honestly, unless you're thinking of the Tiguan R, I think it is, that would be a very similar vehicle to this. This is almost what I wished the Genesis GV70 was, because the Genesis GV70 has a twin-turbo V6, looks $1 million, looks very sporty, looks luxurious inside, but it doesn't have any noise. It's got zero noise to it. It's just not as fun and enjoyable to send. This 4-cylinder turbo, it's more fun, and this just feels like a much more nimble, much more capable vehicle. It does. The smaller proportions would help. Adaptive dampers, and this thing can have Brembo brakes upgraded if you want to check mark that. So honestly, I would probably check that. These brakes, they do go all right, but I would check that, because you go into the hills like this, you'll want to have that stopping power. And mate, I'm liking this. I'm liking it a lot. Can you hear those pops on the downhill section? You slow down, speed a little bit of gas. And then you send it. Woo! Yep, you need those brakes, especially when you're going downhill. Some of the key things I really love, again, just about this Formentor and a lot of the Cupras I've been in lately, the steering wheel is just very sporty. Like, it feels nice in the hands, flat bottom. This one actually has a engine start-stop button on the wheel, which I love that. I think that is so cool. Like, I've been saying that for so long. Why don't manufacturers do this? And Cupra's listened. You got the flappy paddles. Look, they could be bigger, they could be metal, but they're very responsive. I love the gauge cluster, because you can cycle through, I think, about 6 or 7 different cluster designs and really customize it. So you can go from like this center tacho that's all you really see, to like very Audi/BMW gauges that hug the entire width of it. And you can even go to like an Audi design, which actually puts the map right in the middle, and it just works. You know what I mean? And the fact is, I filled this up. Now, you're going to put 98 in this, obviously, Golf R engine. But literally, it was showing me a range of like 650 Ks when I filled this up. And it's claimed at 8 liters per 100 Ks. I checked, well, after driving back to Brisbane from Gold Coast, and it was still showing, I think, 8.5 kilometers per 100 Ks. So that was freeway, obviously. If you're going to be doing a lot of mixed in-town driving, I would imagine you're probably going to be closer to that 9-10 liters, but honestly, for what you're getting in this thing, I can feel the pops like through the seat. I love it, I love it. And look, they're baby pops. It's a factory car, but again, modify one of these things with a nice tune, exhaust, downpipe, like put an intake on it. Wow. Wow. Like, this would be awesome. Like, really good. This feels like, literally feels like the love child of an Audi, a Volkswagen, and a Skoda all put together. It feels like the love child of that, and essentially it is, but in a good way. You know what I mean? This is great, and it handles the road so nice. It's absolutely a riot to drive. The paddles are so responsive. Pops and bangs like I want it to. And 228 kilowatt, it's healthy. It is healthy and more than enough to really propel you through these back roads. Wow, launch control definitely makes you move a hell of a lot faster, and that was amazing. All right, I actually think we're gonna crack 5. I think let's have a look at the time. Wow. Okay, guys, 0 to 100 was done in 4.9 seconds. Like, I told you this thing was gonna crack 5, and it's so easy. Like, all you got to do is turn traction control off, put it in sport mode, stop, hard on the brake, hard on the accelerator, and it just absolutely flies. So I'm going to do it again because why not? Oh! Go! 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 Bro, that is addictive. That is addictive. And that right there, again, just Audi, Volkswagen, just reminds me of how easy and quick these things launch. So again, what was that one? Yeah, 5 seconds flat that time. The first one we did, 4.9. It'll do 5 seconds flat every time, it seems like. And we're just on a back road, you know, on a mountain. Yeah, this is quick. Man, please go buy a Cupra because I want them to succeed. I want to see what they're going to come out with next, but I swear to God, Cupra, if you bring only EVs out next, I'm going to backtrack. I'm going to blacklist you, because right here, this is what you need to continue on doing awesome petrol, mini, rally, SUV things like this. I love it. So yeah, don't go all EV, build more things like this. This is a f***ing great car. So I'm going to finish the video off here today, guys. Look, a huge thanks to Cupra for loaning me out this Formentor VZX because, man, again, I've been saying it this whole video, I actually really like this vehicle. And I think the price point's right, the looks are there, the interior luxury feel is nice. And again, the thing just moves like a bat out of hell, like S3, Golf R. Like, again, it is just a fun. This thing reminds me of a rally car. It feels like a rally car. Like, make more of this. More things like this, please. That's what we want. We are lacking so many things. You know, I don't want any more EVs. Give me more of this. And I will love you. I will love you forever. So, guys, again, this is an awesome SUV. Feels like a hot hatch. I rate it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyways. If you did, hit the like button. Consider subscribing. We will see you on that next video. Oh, yes.